Hey, you're watching Film High School episode 5, and we're going to continue last week's episode on using FL Studio to make music for your videos. Alright, so let's start off right in FL Studio.
Okay, so do you see this sidebar right here? Scroll down in it, and look what you have under sound fonts. And sound fonts, they are a type of digital instrument that when you use them right, they can give you some really cool results.
Google is your best friend when you're looking for sound fonts online. It'll take you to some great sites like Hammer Sound, where there are plenty of for free download. But just to get you started, I have a link in the description for 3 sound fonts that I've been using almost exclusively since I've started using FL Studio like this for free. So go download it while you can. Alright, I'm not going to go through the entire music making process in FL Studio because that would take way too long. So I'm just going to teach you the basics.
Moving right along, see this thing? This is your playlist, and it's like the timeline in an editing program. And more on that in a second. So, see this is your step sequencer, and you use this to make sequences. And sequences, they will make up your song. They go in this playlist, and you can make them very short if your song has a lot of small changes between measures, or you can have long measures with those changes happening to the notes your digital instruments are making within the sequences themselves, and it's all just up to you though. To start actually making music, drag a digital instrument onto one of these things in the step sequencer, and then right click on its name and select piano roll. Now you have a window with all these different rectangles inside and piano keys on the left, and if you scroll around, it becomes obvious that the horizontal lines in this area line up with the piano keys on the left, and the vertical lines subdivide the individual beats in a measure. You'll know when a measure changes by the lightness and darkness of the different measure areas, which changes every measure. You can zoom in using this control, and if you want to get even deeper down, you can go up here and you can change the subdivision of the beats to half a step, 1/4 step, and even to none, which if you're going to be timing this music to the edit, you might actually need that. So, alright, back to Premiere. So I'm back in my edited scene that I had last week, and I'm gonna jot down the times that I want certain things in my music to happen. So let's see right here. Alright, so we're scrolling through. I already just opened the cabinet. I'm wanting some very cliche, goofy type music to make this a little more comedic. And also I should have a funny little fall or something when he realizes, hey, I don't need a bowl. I want a cup. What am I doing? So let's jot down the time code for that. I'm gonna add some else there to help like finish the punchline of the whole joke. Alright, so now I've got my music done with little accents at those times that I jotted down earlier, and now I'm gonna go to File, Export, MP3 file, and choose my file name. And press start, and FL Studio will punch out an MP3 of the music for me to use. Add that music in your timeline and you're done.
Alright, that's it. Really simple, but it can be really hard when you make it, and that's when it starts sounding good. And if you want even more on this, there's a video on my second channel called Orchestral Realism in FL Studio, and that'll teach you things like making your instruments get louder and softer over time, and get a little and more advanced with stuff like that. If you want to hear some stuff that I've been doing using these methods, there's a link below on my channel and also right here. Oh, and big announcement, by the way. The format that I'm planning on having for this stuff is 2 episodes of Film High School at the beginning of each month, the first 2 weeks of that month. And then the next 2 weeks I'll be making an effects video and releasing it at the end of the month. So that's our format. Alright, cool. Twitter, Facebook, see ya.